Morning, Judge.
Jail, are we going to, actually, first off, do we have any Spanish speaker, Jail? We confirm there aren't any.
No, Your Honor, no Spanish speakers.
All right, Pedro, thank you. And are we,
Thank you, Your Honor.
of course, and is Mr. French still in the hospital?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we're going to continue, Mr. French. Ms. Page, any problem with that?
No, Your Honor.
So
Good
that,
morning, Your Honor. Swahili interpreter.
thank you very much. All right, we'll show that Mr. French has been continued until tonight.
Your Honor, would you like to do the Swahili first?
I thought that's what the jail wanted to do. That's great with me, and we have an interpreter ready to go.
All right.
Good morning, sir. Will you please state your name?
Habari ya asubuhi. Majina yako?
My name is Dennis
Jina lingine?
Onzumana.
Hunzmana Dennis.
All right, sir. My understanding is that you need a Swahili interpreter. Is that accurate?
Nahitaji mkalimani wa Kiswahili.
At the moment, I don't think I do. I think it's okay. I could handle this.
Your Honor, he says he thinks he can handle it. He doesn't think he needs the interpreter.
Let's do it this way then, sir. Let's do it in English. And if you need anything interpreted, we'll ask the interpreter for some assistance, okay?
All right, no worries.
All right. Sir, before we begin, let me go over a few things. This is the time set for initial appearance. It means that anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to be appointing the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have an attorney, Ms. Page, sitting next to you right now to assist you in these proceedings. This is being represented by Mr. Terrace, who's present over Teams. I'm going to go over your charges and conditions of release. Before I do that, know that I've reviewed information from law enforcement as well as pretrial services. So, sir, Ms. Page, do you waive reading of this? Do you want me to go over the charges?
Yes.
All right, I'm not gonna go over the charges with you, sir. Your attorney can tell you what your charges are. The state's asking me, sir, to impose the $25,000 bond that was issued by Judge Liskey in February of 2026. Ms. Page, do you want to be heard further, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for his release. He failed to appear at arraignment, but the Superior Court summons was sent to a residence that he didn't live at. He never had notice of the hearing. Pretrial services did verify that he has available housing apart from minors, and he is employed.
Mr. Terry, my inclination was a $5,000 cash or secured bond because of the issues that Ms. Page just addressed. Do you wish to be heard further, sir?
I don't have anything to add, Judge.
All right, we'll do a $5,000 cash or secured bond, sir. I'm going to order no contact with any minors or the alleged victims. You cannot go back to the alleged victim's residence or workplace. I understand there's housing separate from minors. You'll need to do that if you do post this bond, sir, or otherwise released. I'm also going to order that you abide by any pretrial services conditions if you do post bond, sir. Anything else, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
Sorry. All right, sir, you're excused. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor, did you say what his next court date was?
I'm sorry. Thank you, Ms. Page. It is July 27th at 1:30. That's going to be your preliminary hearing, sir. That court date's unlikely to go, sir. So please stay in touch with your attorney, and they'll explain to you. I'm sorry. Your next court date's going to be arraignment. You've already been indicted. So, sir, your arraignment will be July 27th at 1:30. That court date will go. If you're in custody, the jail will transport you. If you post bond, you have to come to court on July 27th at 1:30 p.m. or another warrant will issue for your arrest. All right.
Okay, so I had another one because before I came through, I received that letter and I opened and read it, and because it was my first time I seen it,
Okay,
they made me make an appointment.
I'll talk to you about it. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you, Honor.
Interpreter, you can be excused. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Honor.
Your name, please, sir.
Kevin Esteban Rodriguez.
Mr. Rodriguez, you're here for a review hearing. We just want to make sure that once you're finished with your Pima County cases, whatever jurisdiction you need to be going to either picks you up or you're released, sir. I'm going to set a review hearing, sir, for August 20th at 9 a.m. Your bond's going to remain the same. Understood, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. You're excused. Thanks.
Thank you.
He's got a bunch of cases, but I don't know about that one. So are you Mr. James Green?
Yes, sir.
Give me 1 minute to allow the jail to let all the individuals for misdemeanors come into the courtroom, sir. They will begin. Oh. Okay, it's all right. Oh, that's good. That's fine. I'll give it to her then. Jill, do we have all the misdemeanors in the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you are all here for your initial appearance. I'm going to go over your charges as well as your conditions of release. Before I do that, let me tell you, you're all presumed innocent. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to hire an attorney. In some instances, I might be appointing you an attorney. When you come before me, I'll let you know. Before I go over your charges and conditions of release, know that I've reviewed information from law enforcement as well as pretrial services if they were able to speak to you. All right, Mr. Green, I'm seeing you on a handful of cases, sir. Can you go over them one at a time, okay? One of them, sir, is a failure to appear comply with a Sarita Municipal Court case. This is CM 2025-00150. Sir, on this case, I'm going to hold you on a $250 cash and secure bond and appoint Brent Cicero to represent you. I'm also going to set court, sir, for tomorrow, July 21st at 10 a.m. You have a Pima County Justice Court case where you failed to appear on a driving unsuspended license case. I'm going to appoint the same attorney, Brent Cicero, hold you on the same bond, $250, and set court again, sir, for tomorrow, July 21st at 1 p.m. in front of Judge Garza. You have another allegation, sir, of failing to appear for DSL. Same thing, sir, Brent Cicero, $250 cash or secured bond. You'll see Judge Garza tomorrow, July 21st at 1 p.m. And sir, you have a city court case as well. They're alleging failure to appear comply. I'm under the same bond, $250 cash is secured. I'm going to set this one in front of Judge Million. That will be on July 29th And on this one, sir, I'm going to appoint the Pima County, the Tucson City PD's office to represent you on these city court charges, sir. I'm also going to order, sir, if you do post these bonds, no going back to any incident location where these charges originated. Okay, sir?
Sir.
All right, sir. On your city court case, sir, this is also the time set for your arraignment. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf. And with all that, sir, you're excused.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, go back down, please. Ashley?
Your name, please? Ms. Joaquin, I am seeing you, ma'am. Ma'am, if I release you and order you not to have any contact with the alleged victims and not to go back to their residence or workplace, will you agree to that?
Yes,
All right. Do you need to go back once to pick up any belongings, ma'am?
I do.
So I'm going to allow you to return once with a law enforcement escort. Otherwise, I'm going to release you, ma'am, on your promise to go to court. You're going to have court on August 18th at 9 a.m. in front of Judge Pesquera. That's Pima County Justice Court. All right? All right, ma'am. You're excused.
Your Honor?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Your Honor. You said Medrano. Your name, please, sir.
Mr. Medrano?
Medrano. I am seeing you, sir,
Yes.
on a couple different cases. One is a justice court case. One's a city court case. On the justice court case, sir, give me 1 second to review this again. Looks like the charges, sir, are driving on a spin license, and open container, sir. Sir, I'm going to release you on your promise to go to court. On that case, you're going to have court August 18th at 1:30 p.m. That will be in front of at 9 a.m. I apologize. 9
No problem.
a.m. That will be in front of Judge Cornejo. All right, on your city court case, sir, I'm seeing you on failing to appear for charges of well, sir, I'm not sure what these are. Let's see. It says, sir, animal, dog running at large, animal bite or attempt to bite. First degree misdemeanor charges. These are failing to appear, sir. I'm going to release you again, sir. You're going to have court with Judge Verena. That's going to be on August 24th. At 2:30 p.m. in Tucson City Court. Let me enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf on the city court charges, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, sir, if you don't appear, Judge Verena is likely to issue a warrant for your arrest and some kind of a bond amount, and the next judge you see will be likely to honor that bond request, okay? So you got to go to court.
No, I will.
All right, sir, with that, then you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hey,
Your name, please?
Ashley DeGroat.
Mr. Grote, thank you very much. Jail, is this? All right, this is the person who was listed as no name.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Grote, thank you for giving us your name. I am seeing you, ma'am. Give me 1 second. All right, ma'am, I'm seeing you on charges of possession of paraphernalia, consuming liquor in public, and refusing to provide a truthful name.
Yeah,
Ma'am, if I release you and order you to come to court on August 18th at 9 a.m., will you come to court?
Yes, sir.
Then I'm gonna release you, ma'am. You'll have court on August 18th
Oh my God. Thank you.
at 9 a.m. in front of Judge Cornejo. That's Pima County Justice Court. Please come to court, okay, ma'am?
Okay, I will. Of course. Thank you.
All right, ma'am. You're excused.
Bye.
Could you ask her for her date of birth? Stacy.
Oh,
Stacy.
sorry.
That's fine. Miss DeGroat, is your date of birth July 3rd of 96?
Yes, it is.
Jill, anything else?
That's it, Your Honor. Thank you.
I have her name is
Okay.
Ashley Janice Marie DeGroat, July 3rd, 1996.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Groat.
Yes.
Indeed. Thanks, sir.
You want to change that? I just finished it right now. Perfect. You got there? Your name, please?
Owen Ortiz.
All right, Mr. Ortiz, I'm seeing you on a few cases, Marana, South Tucson, and City of Tucson. Give me 1 second to review the City of Tucson case, because I just saw it. All right. To release you, these are possession of paraphernalia charges, but you got 3 different courthouses at 3 different dates now. Can you come to court?
Yes.
Yeah, you'll make it?
Yeah.
Because ultimately, eventually, if this happens again, you're unlikely to be released, man. With 3 different courthouses and a few different failure to appears, eventually the judge is going to hold you and just decide that it's better to keep you in custody and require you to come to court that way, okay?
I understand.
All right, so let me do this then, sir. Let's do it one at a time. On your Marana City Court case, sir, I'm going to release you on your promise to go to court. You're going to have court August 26th at 10 a.m. That's in Marana City Court. Sir, there's going to be an address and phone number that you're going to get from the court. If you have a problem getting to court, just give them a call, okay?
I will.
On the South Tucson case, sir, I'll release you. You're going to have court on August 4th at 10 a.m. I'm going to order you, sir, not to go to the incident location where you're alleged to have committed the theft. Understood?
Yes.
All right. That was in South Tucson. And then the City of Tucson charges, sir, are for charges of shoplifting and possession of paraphernalia. These are also failure to appear, sir. So one more chance, at least as far as I'm concerned, one more chance. Your court date, sir, is going to be with Judge Verena on August 24th. At 2 p.m. That's going to be Tucson City Court.
Okay.
Good, sir?
Yes.
All right, sir. I'm also going to enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf on the city court cases. And with all of that, sir, you're excused.
Thank you.
Please, sir. I think I put some of the JP court stuff in there,
You know.
right? Yeah, thanks. Your name, please?
Even Saucedo.
Mr. Salcido, I am seeing you, sir, on 2 different cases. One is from Oro Valley, one is from Justice Court. The Oro Valley case is for theft. The Justice Court case is for possession of paraphernalia. Sir, if I release you, will you make it to court?
Yes, I will, sir.
All right, let me release you then on, let's do this one at a time. On the Oro Valley case, sir, I will release you on your promise to go to court. You're going to have court August 12th at 10:30 a.m. in Oro Valley City Court. Again, the phone number on that court case, on that courthouse, sir, will be attached to the information the court provides you. I'm going to order you, sir, not to go back to the incident location where the alleged theft occurred, okay? On the Justice Court case, sir, it's a possession of paraphernalia case. I'm going to release you and your promise to go to court. That court date, sir, will be August 18th at 9 a.m. in front of Judge Miller. And with that, sir, you're excused.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Rick?
Your name, please, ma'am?
Michelle Brooks.
All right, Ms. Brooks, I'm seeing you on city court charges of assault, domestic violence, and disorderly conduct. Ma'am, if I release you and order you not to go back to the victim's residence or workplace or the incident location and to have no contact with the alleged victim, will you agree to that?
Yes, I just have a question though.
Sure.
That place of residence, that's my house, and the lease and everything's in my name, so I can't go back until the lease is up or what? Or
So
anything.
you can't, so I can't order an alleged victim to vacate premises. There might be some way to challenge whether or not he's allowed to be there. I'm gonna put that you can't go back to where he's residing. If there's some kind of an eviction process you can do where he can't legally be there anymore, and he must move legally, you could go back to the place where you're on the lease. But until that happens, ma'am, and he's living there, you can't go back. I'll let you go back one time with law enforcement escort to pick up anything you require right now, but you can't live where he's living and I can't order him to leave. Understood?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have set court, ma'am, for August 18th at 1:30 p.m. in front of Judge Million. You can readdress this with her at that time or before, if you are able to get an earlier court date by going to Tucson City Court and asking for an earlier court date. But as of now, ma'am, I'll release you on your promise to go to court as long as you have no contact with the alleged victim and not go to wherever he's residing or working.
All right.
I'm also gonna order, ma'am, give me 1 second. Okay, never mind. That's all I'm gonna order, ma'am. With that, you're excused. Oh, let me interpret on your behalf.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Huh?
I'm gonna enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf. This is a city,
Okay.
your arraignment. But with that, you're excused, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Duarte?
Your name, please?
Josh Duarte.
Mr. Duarte, thank you, Mr. Duarte. I'm seeing you on charges of failing to appear for charges of disorderly conduct and theft by control. I understand that the federal.
that?
Sorry, sir?
What's theft by control?
I'm gonna let your attorney get into exactly what you're alleged to have done, but those are the charges, okay? It's generally speaking, possessing property that is not yours to possess.
Wait, what? You don't have an attorney that looks like it.
Yeah, your attorney is gonna go over not just the charges, sir, but all the evidence that the city believes they have against you to prove these charges, okay? Here's the important thing for now, sir. Those are your charges. The jails informed me that there is a federal detainer. So I'm gonna impose a $1,000 cash or secured bond. Appoint the city PD's office to represent you. Order no contact of any kind with any victims. And set court, sir, for July 28th at 1:45 p.m. in front of Judge Hale. Understood, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm also gonna enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf, and with that, sir, you're excused.
Stevie? Okay, Duarte, go head up, take a seat.
Your name, please?
Jennifer Eby.
All right, Ms. Eby, I'm seeing you on charges of criminal damage and disorderly conduct. These are domestic violence offenses. Ma'am, if I release you and order you not to have any contact with the victim and not to go back to the victim's residence or workplace, will you agree to that?
It's my residence.
I know, and this happens a lot. I can't order the victim of a case to vacate property. I can only order the defendant to do so, ma'am. I can allow you to return one time with a law enforcement escort, but I can't allow you to live where he's living. Will you agree to that?
I guess I have no choice.
True. I mean, there might be some legal way to get him to leave the property, but I can't order him to leave the property and I can't allow you to live where he's living. Okay, so I will allow you to go back once with a law enforcement escort, ma'am. I'm going to set court for August 18th at 1:30 p.m. in front of Judge Million. You can readdress your living conditions with her when you see her. You can go to city court before August 18th and see if you can get an earlier court date, ma'am. But as of now, your arraignment is going to be on August 18th at 1:30 p.m. in front of Judge Million, and I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf. And with that, ma'am, you're excused.
So I'm not guilty. Thank you.
Mendez,
Your name, please, sir.
Luis Mendez.
Mr. Mendez, I'm seeing you on charges of disorderly conduct, domestic violence offenses. Sir, if I order you to have no contact with the victim and not to return to her residence or workplace, but release you, will you agree?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to do that, sir. I'm going to release you and you're promised to go to court. You're going to have court August 18th at 1:30 p.m. in front of Judge Million. You cannot go to her residence or workplace. You can't have any contact with her. You also
And I
sir,
agree.
may not possess or
I can
consume.
go back. Excuse me. Go ahead. Finish.
You also may not possess or consume any alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs. You need to go back to her residence. You have belongings there, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'll allow you to return once with a law enforcement escort to get any of your necessary personal belongings, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf, and with that, you're excused, sir.
Thank you.
Did you heard the felonies, Brett?
felony, stand up, please.
Did I screw up and not do Basilio? I did not, did I? That was him, wasn't it? Dale? Hey, Dale, I made a mistake. Mr. Saucedo has a slew of city court cases that I just saw.
Richard.
We gotta get Mr. Saucedo back.
Tito, Stephanie. Tito, Stephanie. So, come here. Judge D, you again.
All right, Mr. Saucedo?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, I did not realize that you had a lot of city court cases where you're alleged to have failed to appear. These include charges of possession of paraphernalia, being in a park after hours, theft, and shoplifting, sir. All right, because this was my error, sir, I'm going to give you another opportunity. When it comes to this many cases, I've never not held somebody on a bond, sir. But I'm also not, I just feel like it's cruel to tell you you're going to be released and then to hold you. I can just about guarantee, sir, that if you do not appear for any one of your court cases, you're going to be held on a bond, okay? I'm going to release you on your promise to appear at court for your city court cases in front of Judge Mayhew. That's going to be, sir, on August 21st at 2 p.m. All right, so sir, you have a lot of different court cases and a lot of different court dates in front of different judges. You're going to get information. I believe Ms. Page just gave you some information. You're going to get information from the court as well with regards to when you need to go to court. Please do so. Okay, please go to court. And, all right, sir, let me enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf of the city court cases. And with all of that, sir, you're excused.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Your name, please, sir?
Bobby.
Gail, do we have all the felonies in the courthouse now? In the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bowlby, give me 1 second to give information to everybody behind you as well as yourself, sir. This is the time set for your initial appearance. You are all presumed innocent. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'll be appointing each of you an attorney on your felony cases. I might be appointing you attorneys on your misdemeanor cases. When you come before me, I'll let you know. You have the right to an attorney at this hearing. Ms. Page is representing you. She'll be sitting right next to you. The state's being represented by Mr. Terrace. He is present over Microsoft Teams. Before we go over your conditions of release, know that I've reviewed those pretrial services, and I'll take arguments from both your attorney as well as the state. All right, Mr. Bowlby, I'm seeing you, sir, on a couple different cases. One is a felony case, sir, as well as a number of misdemeanors. Give me 1 second to pull up your file. All right, on the felony case, sir, I'm seeing you on charges of possession of a dangerous drug, possession of a narcotic drug, and possession of paraphernalia. I'm also seeing you on a number of failure to appears for city court charges of trespass and paraphernalia. The state's asking, sir, that I release you to pretrial services instead of steps screening hearing. My inclination was actually a nominal bond, just given the number of cases, but I will go by the state's recommendation. I will release you, sir, to pretrial services. Ms. Page, you waive time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh. Mr. Bowlby, are you following this, sir?
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to have a steps screening. Well, let me ask you this first. Have you heard of the steps program?
Yes.
All right. Are you interested in participating? It will allow the state to dismiss these charges if you do drug counseling and treatment required by the court. It's kind of like a diversion, sir. Do you want to look into that, sir?
They don't, yeah, I'm gonna look into it. They don't dismiss them anyway, so.
Okay. Well, fingers crossed on your behalf, sir. You're going to have a step screening, sir, for July 27th at 9 a.m. Sir, if you don't go to that screening, you will not be eligible for this steps program, okay? You're going to have a preliminary hearing on September 3rd at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to appoint the PD's office to represent you at that on these felony charges and release you to pretrial services. On your city court charges, sir, sir, if I release you, will you go to court on August 20th? Sorry, sir, was that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will release you, sir. You're going to have court August 20th in front of Judge Hale. That will be at 2 p.m. Sir, I'm going to order you not go to any incident location where you're alleged to have trespassed or shoplifted, okay? Understood, sir?
Yeah.
All right, let me enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf for the city court cases, and with that, sir, you are excused.
Consented.
Your name, please?
Vicente David Candelaria.
Candelaria, I'm seeing you, sir, on charges of weapons misconduct and resisting arrest. The state's asking for a $30,000 bond. Counsel, my inclination was a $10,000 bond. Does either party wish to be heard?
No, Your Honor, Mr. Candelaria was asking for a $10,000 bond, so you read his mind.
Mr.
And
Chair,
Judge, I'll be brief. The state is concerned, given the recent parole. It looks like it was 3 days ago when he was actually released. One of those was for prohibited possessor. And the state is concerned, it's not a charged offense, but the nature as it reads in the interim complaint indicates that the defendant may have been trying to pull out the weapon during the chase. So given that, the state is requesting a $30,000 bond.
all right. Over the fifth objection, I'm going to impose a $10,000 cash secured bond. I'm going to order so that you not possess any firearms or weapons. As there's allegations that you would be a prohibited possessor, I think that's my orders are kind of irrelevant. But again, sir, you can't possess weapons. You're
Yes.
going to have court on July 30th at 1:30 p.m. That court is unlikely to go, sir. Please stay in touch with your attorney at the PD's office, and they'll advise you of what to expect in the intervening weeks. At this time, sir, there is no parole hold unless jail. Has that changed in the past hour?
Yes, Your Honor, he does have a parole violation.
So there is a hold, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, sir, even if you do post that bond, you will not be released. You will just go up to DOC, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, sir. You're excused then.
Thank you.
Donald?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, always. Take care, Jimmy. Your name, please.
Veronica Cano.
All right, Ms. Kano, I am seeing you on charges of domestic violence, disorderly conduct. The state, ma'am, is asking that I release you to pretrial services. That was my inclination. Let me appoint the legal defender's office to represent you. Set court for August 10th at 1:30 p.m. Ma'am, I am going to order that you have no, I'm going to order that you not possess any firearms or weapons and surrender the same to TPD or PCSO within 48 hours of your release. Understood?
Yes.
All right. You'll have court August 10th at 1:30 p.m. Ma'am, I said that. That court is unlikely to go, so please stay in touch with your attorney as well as pretrial services, and they'll tell you when you absolutely must be in court, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, ma'am, you're excused.
Thank you.
Lynn?
Your name, please?
Excellent. Juan. Excellent. Julissa Juan.
Ms. Quinn, I'm seeing you on a couple of cases, ma'am. I'm seeing you on felony charges and city court charges. The felony charges are for possession of a narcotic drug, possession of a dangerous drug, possession of paraphernalia. Have you heard of the STEPS program, ma'am?
No.
Okay. So the STEPS program is a program run jointly between the county attorney's office and the courthouse. If you do any drug treatment and counseling required by the courthouse, the county attorney's office can dismiss your felony charges. Do you want to be seen for that, ma'am?
Yes.
And they set a hearing on July 27th at 9 a.m. Ms. Page, you have time?
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll do a preliminary hearing, ma'am, on September 3rd. Worry much less about that September 3rd court date. Worry a lot about July 27th. If you don't go to Pima County Superior Court at 9 a.m. on July 27th, you will not be eligible for this screening program, ma'am. And this will just be treated as a felony, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to release you then, ma'am, to pretrial services and appoint the PD's office to represent you on these charges. On the
Okay.
city court charges, ma'am, let me take a look. All right, I'm seeing you on failure to appear for charges of criminal trespass in the 3rd degree. I'm going to release you, ma'am. I'm going to order that you do not go back to the incident location where you're alleged to have trespassed. I'm going to set this in front of Judge Crenshaw. For August 20th at 2 p.m. Let me enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf on the city court charges, ma'am. And with that, you are excused.
Thank you.
Michael?
Yep,
I'm not sure.
that is what I meant. What did I do?
You didn't mark anything.
Oh, yeah, sorry, thanks. Thank you very much. Your name, please.
Michael Bailey.
All right, Mr. Daly. I am seeing you, sir, on charges of criminal damage. The state is asking that I release you to pretrial services. That was my inclination. You'll have court, sir, July 27th at 1:30 p.m. That will be your arraignment, sir. That court date will go, all right? If you don't go to court on July 27th, in front of myself, actually, I'll be issuing a warrant for your arrest. Understood, sir?
Sir.
Let me appoint the PD's office to represent you on these charges, sir, and I'll see you next Monday. Oh, you're excused.
Timbres.
Your name, please, sir?
Nacio Fimbres.
All right, Mr. Fimbres, I am seeing you, sir, on charges of misconduct involving weapons. The state is asking that I set a no bond hearing, given that there's allegations that you were on release for other felony offenses at the time you were arrested for this new felony charge. Given that request, sir, I need to set a no bond hearing for July 24th at 1:30 p.m. If the state intends to hold you without the ability to post bond, they have to go through some process to do so. You're going to have an attorney at that hearing. It'll be on July 24th at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to appoint the legal defendant's office to represent you. I'll also set a preliminary hearing for July 30th at 1:30 p.m. Talk to your attorney, sir, at the LD's office, and they'll advise you of what to expect in the intervening days and weeks. All right, sir? Okay, so you're through. Your name, please. Ma'am, your name, please.
Cheyenne Hatchell?
Ms. Hatchell, I'm seeing you in a couple cases, felony and some misdemeanors. The felony case, ma'am, is a possession of a dangerous drug case. The state's asking that I impose the bond amount set forth in the warrant of $2,500. Ms. Page, did you wish to be heard?
Yes, Ms. Hutchins is asking the court consider releasing her. She was unable to attend her arraignment due to transportation issues, and I would note for the court that her sister has indicated to pretrial services that she may live with her and she will provide transportation.
Thank you, Ms. Page. Ms. Hatchell, give me 1 minute to review a couple things. All right, so ma'am, it looks like 3 arraignments were set on different dates with continuances. I am going to impose the bond amount that was requested by Judge Hotchkiss of $2,500. It's cash or secured. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office and set your arraignment for July 27th at 1:30 p.m. If you do post bond, ma'am, you'll need to go to court on July 27th at 1:30 p.m. Otherwise, the jail will transport you for that court date. On your city court charges, ma'am, I'm seeing you on charges of criminal trespass, resisting arrest, and possession of paraphernalia. I'm going to consolidate these new charges with CM 26017-177 and 2502-7754. I'm going to vacate the hearing that you had on July 24th. And I'm going to set all of this, ma'am, for a non-transport review hearing in front of Judge Klotz. I'm going to set that on August 14th. I'm going to appoint the city PD's office to represent you on these charges. All right. So what all that means, ma'am, is that on your city court charges, you will not need to go to court on August 14th. In fact, if you're in custody, you will not be transported. The city PD will go to that court date and advocate on your behalf, and then I'll tell you what's occurring with your city court charges, ma'am. If you do post bond on the felony matter, you should go to court on August 14th if you can make it. Understood, ma'am?
Yeah.
All right, let me enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf on all your city court cases, and with that, ma'am, you're excused.
George.
Your name, please.
Hassan Iman.
Mr. Iman, I am seeing you, sir, on charges of disorderly conduct with a weapon, domestic violence offense. The state's asking for a $10,000 bond.
What is that?
Hold on, sir. If you have questions, address that with Ms. Page, your attorney who's next to you first, and then she'll let me know if it's a good question for the court to answer. Ms. Page, did you want to be heard with regards to the state's request?
Yes, Your Honor, we are asking that the court consider releasing him based on the wishes of the alleged victim. She has indicated to pretrial that he's welcome to return home, that she wants contact and does not object to his release from custody. I would note that they share a minor child and that he is employed full-time, so is no doubt helping to support that child.
Give me 1 minute, Mr. Iman. All right, sir. Just given the nature of the allegations, I do have some concerns for the safety of the alleged victim. I am going to honor the state's request of $10,000 cash or secured. I'm going to order no contact with the alleged victim. You may not go to her residence or workplace. Let me appoint the PD's office to represent you on these charges. Set a preliminary hearing, sir, for July 30th at 1:30 p.m. I'm not sure if that court date will go, so please stay in touch with your attorney. I will allow contact between you and the alleged victim pursuant to any contact for legal decision-making and parenting time for the parties' shared children. All right, and with that, sir, you're excused.
Erica?
Your name, please, ma'am?
Yeah, Erica Ann Lajeunesse.
All right, Mr. Lajeunesse, I am seeing you, ma'am, on charges of possession of a dangerous drug, possession of a narcotic drug and dangerous drug and paraphernalia. The state's asking me to impose a $2,500 bond that was set by Judge Hotchkiss. My inclination, counsel, is to impose the original $1,000 bond plus pretrial services if Ms. Lajeunesse does post that bond. Does other party wish to be heard on the felony case?
Yes, Your Honor, I understand the court's inclination. I would ask the court to consider releasing her based on the fact that she was homeless and never got notice of the summons. Her sister has notified pretrial services that she can reside with her and that she will drive her to court. So given that she didn't know that this hearing happened, I would ask the court to consider releasing her.
He was dropped. I was let go.
I think it was dismissed and then
dismissed.
refiled, so she thought it was all done and she didn't realize she needed to be looking out for something.
I had no idea.
And that's why I was not going to impose the $2,500 bond, ma'am, that Judge Hotchkiss imposed. I was going to impose the original $1,000 bond, but give me 1 minute to re-review
Okay.
pretrial services report.
Yeah, they're getting me into treatment.
Your Honor, may I add one thing? I'm sorry. She just let me know that she has started methadone treatment.
All right, given Ms. Page's arguments, Ms. Lajeunesse, I will release you to pretrial services. You're gonna have court on July 27th at 1:30 PM. That's gonna be your arraignment. That will be in front of me, ma'am. If you don't come to court on July 27th at 1:30 PM in Pima County Superior Court, I'm gonna issue a warrant for your arrest, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let me appoint the PD's office if I didn't do so already.
I just want to,
On the city court case, ma'am, I see that I'm seeing you on charges of possession of paraphernalia. Given that I've released you on the felony charges, ma'am, I need to set a court date for you. I'm gonna release you on these charges as well. So ma'am, you're gonna have two different court dates you have to go to, okay? One in front of myself, July 27th in Pima County Superior Court. The next one is gonna be in front of Judge Hale. That's gonna be on August 21st at 9 AM. In Tucson City Court. May I enter pleas of not guilty on your city court charges, ma'am. All right, so you understand, ma'am, two court dates, two different courthouses, two different dates, everything, times, everything?
yeah.
All right, ma'am.
It's for the felony.
Felony, ma'am, is gonna be July 27th, so in 7 days.
From the Miranda arrest in November. I
Yes.
didn't know about. Okay.
All right, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mondor,
Your name, please.
Miles Mondor,
Mr. Mondor, I am seeing you on charges of possession of a dangerous drug, possession of paraphernalia, theft, and theft of a credit card. The state, Mr. Mondor, is asking that I impose a $5,000 bond. Counsel, my inclination was a $2,500 cash and secured bond with no contact with the alleged victims. Does either party wish to be heard on conditions of release?
Nothing more from the state, Judge.
Paid?
Your Honor, he is asking that you consider releasing him based on his housing and employment. He did indicate that he could post no more than a $2,500 bond. And he has successfully completed pretrial before he would like the court.
I'm going to impose that bond of $2,500, appoint the legal defender's office, set court for July 30th at 1:30 PM. Mr. Mondor, that court is unlikely to go, so please stay in touch with your attorney with regards to what to expect in the intervening weeks. All right, sir?
All right.
All right, so you're excused. Your name, please, sir.
Ryan Parnell.
All right. Mr. Parnell, I'm seeing you in a number of cases. Give me a minute to go through them with you, okay? Let me start with good news for you. On your felony case, sir, of possession of a narcotic drug, the state's asking to dismiss this without prejudice. I don't believe Ms. Page will have any objection to that. All right. So, Mr. Parnell, I'm going to dismiss your felony charges without prejudice. Those can be refiled within 7 years, but as of today's date, sir, they're dismissed. So no future court dates right now with regards to the felony charges, okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. I also have you, sir, on a Miranda case. For shoplifting and some city court cases, sir. Give me 1 second to review what I have from city court, sir. I'm sorry, Brittany. So I have these files, and you're saying I don't have the file. So there are more.
You have those two, and then.
There's a lot more, though.
There's just one more.
Oh, one more.
That's one more. It's just a.
Thanks. All right. On the Miranda case, sir, I'm going to release you. Sir, will you go to court on August 26th?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna release you then, sir. You'll have court August 26th. I can do this. There we go. August 26th at 10 a.m. in Marana. So you're gonna get information from the court with Marana's phone number. Give them a call if you cannot make that date. Just stay in touch with them, okay, sir?
Okay, sounds good.
On your city court cases, sir, I'm seeing you in possession of paraphernalia, criminal trespass, theft, as well as it looks like there's some charges of failure to appear. I don't have all the case files in front of me. Sir, will you go to court in Tucson City Court?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna set it in front of Judge Mayhew. I'm gonna set it for a out of custody hearing. I'm gonna release you then, sir. And your promise to go to court.
Yes.
That court date, sir, will be August 21st at 2 p.m. I'm gonna order, sir, you do not go to any incident location where you're alleged to have committed shoplifting or criminal trespass. Understood?
Yes.
May enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf for the city court cases, sir. And with all of that, sir, you're excused.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your Honor, the next one on the list, Patton, is not ready yet. So we move on to Ritter?
Wait.
Ritter, you're up next.
Your name, please, sir.
Norman George Ritter, the fourth.
Mr. Ritter.
Hello.
Hello, sir. I'm seeing you on charges of possession of a narcotic drug and possession of paraphernalia. The state's asking you to dismiss this without prejudice. Ms. Page, no objections, right?
No objection.
So, sir, this case has now been dismissed without prejudice. The state can bring these charges back, but as of today's date, sir, this case is dismissed. Understood?
Oh, okay.
Sir, if you need any assistance when you leave the jail today, there is a transition center that is attached to the jail. If you follow the blue line, you're suggesting you do not need help. That's fine, sir.
Every time I help, it's just very much. But then I do agree with you on that. It's just not very helpful. I just wanted to let you know that.
Well, sorry, sir. Sorry, it's not as helpful as you'd like it to be. I
No,
don't
it's okay.
control that. It
I-
exists though, sir, and it sounds like
It's
you've
there.
been there before.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Well, sir, this has been dismissed, so I guess with that, sir, you're excused.
Oh, thank you. God bless you.
Yeah.
So. Mr. Patton, come over here, Patton.
Parnell. No, I might have given it to Brittany. Brittany, did I give you Parnell's case? It doesn't belong to you, perhaps. What number was he?
90.
Wait, is it him? No, it's Parnell. Hold on. Wasn't that him?
Case files right here, but you're welcome to double check.
Believe you. The warrant, Brett?
Yeah. Over Marina.
Oh.
I'm getting my food for me back today.
One second, Miss Page.
I think we did at one point.
No, it's Parnell and Moran.
Oh,
It's the Moran case, girl, it's the Moran of Parnell. It was a warrant, right? Yeah, it's this, yeah. I don't know why. It was a Jordan, right? No, don't be. Your name, please, sir. Sir, are you Mr. Rosas?
No, this is Mr. Patton, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Are you Mr. Jonathan Patton, sir?
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Patton, I am seeing you, sir, on charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and disorderly conduct. You are presumed innocent. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you on these charges, sir. Before I go over your conditions of release, know that I've reviewed information from law enforcement as well as pretrial services. The state, sir, is asking that I impose a $20,000 bond. Ms. Page, do you want to be heard, ma'am?
Your Honor, I just ask that the court consider his unemployment status. He was living in a group home, is no doubt indigent, so I would ask the court to consider his ability to pay when imposing a bond amount.
All right, I'm going to pose a $5,000 cash and secured bond set court for July 30th at 1:30. If you do pose bond, you may not go back to the incident location. Regardless of whether you post bond, no contact with the alleged victim. Sir, I don't know if court's going to occur on July 30th, so please stay in touch with your attorney and they'll let you know what to expect in the intervening weeks. I'm also going to release you to pretrial services if you do post that bond. All right, sir?
Yeah.
All right, sir. Your excuse, sir.
One switch. Gotta go back.
Thank you, Mr. Patton.
Ross?
Your name, please.
So Rosas.
Mr. Rosas, I'm seeing you on charges of possession of narcotic drug and possession of paraphernalia. The state's asking that I dismiss these charges. Ms. Page will have no objection to that, I don't believe.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Rosas, I am going to dismiss these charges without prejudice. That means they can come back, sir, within 7 years, but as of now, they are dismissed. Okay, sir? All right, sir, you're excused.
Your Honor, does he have city court misdemeanors? It's showing up on the pretrial services paperwork.
Yeah, Rojas, yeah.
Should be number 20.
Yeah, it is. Do you have, I don't have a city court file for him. Do you have anything? Ms. Page, we don't have anything at this point in time. Let me double check.
Yes, he's booked unofficially. It was on city records.
Okay, so I see a couple of things, jail and pretrial. I've got two different last names for him. I've got Jehaziel Rosas and Jehaziel Rojas. Is that the problem?
It is process.
I do see that city court has two FTAs for him. I don't have those city court files. Brittany, could that be the problem?
No, I do.
Brett, do you have those files? Yes.
I took care of those when I was at appointment for me.
He just-
I got it here. Setting. At the bottom, the very bottom.
Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Oh, it's okay. Yep, okay. Thank you, everyone. Here they are. So, is it Rosas or Rojas? R-O-J or R-O-S?
RS.
All right. So, Mr. Rosas, I do see that you have some city court cases. These are failing to appear for charges of theft. I'm going to set court, sir, for August 25th in front of Judge Bond. I'm going to release you, sir, on your promise to go to court on that date. Will you do so, sir?
Yes, sir.
Let me also order, sir, that you not go back to any incident location where you're alleged to have done shoplifting, okay, sir?
Okay.
I'm gonna enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf, and with that, sir, you're excused. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dylan. Take a seat.
All right. Your name, please, sir.
Dylan Andrews, you said?
I'm sorry, sir. How do you say your last name again?
Susay?
Susay. Thank you, Mr. Susay. I thought you said Sused, and I was wondering where the D came from, so I wanted to make sure I had it right. Mr. Susay, I am seeing you on charges of possession of narcotic drug and possession of drug paraphernalia. The state's asking that I dismiss this case without prejudice. At this time, it will be dismissed. The state can bring this back within 7 years, but as of now, the case is dismissed. All right, sir?
All right, thank you.
All right, sir, you're excused.
Ronnie.
Your name, please, sir.
How you doing?
Your name, sir?
Tell me your name.
Ronnie Tolliver.
All right, Tolliver, I am seeing you on charges of of theft of means of transportation. The state's asking for a $10,000 bond. I'm also seeing you on some city court cases, sir. As to the felony charges, Ms. Page, did you wish to be heard on conditions of release?
May I have one moment, Your Honor?
Of course.
Your Honor, I was speaking with Mr. Tolliver. He financially could not afford anything near a $10,000 bond. He is asking for a $2,500 bond. And I would note that he reports employment as well as housing.
I heard you, Ms. Page. Give me 1 second. I was just reviewing what city court wants. Mr. Tolliver and Ms. Page, be aware, Judge Millian is asking me to impose a $2,500 cash bond on the city court cases. When she makes specific recommendations, I do honor those recommendations as she has knowledge of the defendants who are in her courtroom. Mr. Tolliver, I will do a $5,000 cash as secured bond on the felony case. Appoint the PD's office and set court, sir, for July 30th at 1:30 p.m. I'm not sure if that court date will go, sir. It is unlikely, so please stay in touch with your attorney to know when you're going to be expected to go to court. On your city court charge, sir, as I said, I am going to honor Judge Millian's request for a $2,500 cash bond. I'm going to appoint the city PD to represent you. Set court for July 29th. At 1:30 p.m. And order no contact with the alleged victims of the city court case. I will also enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf on the city court cases. And with that, sir, you're excused. All right. Is Aho on? I know they are. They are. Aho, we are ready. Oh, did we do some, Brett? Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your name, please, sir.
Your name.
Ruben.
All right. Are you Ruben Del Rosario? Del Rosario?
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Del Rosario, this is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm going to go over your charges as well as your conditions of release. Before I do that, know that you're presumed innocent. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to... Hold on, sir. You have the right to hire an attorney, sir. I will not be appointing you an attorney at this time. I'm seeing you, sir, on charges of driving on a suspended license, Sir, if I set court for August 11th in Ajo Justice Court, will you go to court that day?
Yes.
Let me release you then, sir, on your promise to go to court that day. That's going to be at 9 a.m., August 11th in Ajo Justice Court. Okay, sir?
Okay.
I'll get your copy of the paper.
All right, sir. You'll get paperwork from the jail. All right, sir?
All right.
Yes, sir. You're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, jail.
You.
Thank you all. Have a lovely week.
Thank you, Judge. You too.